Let's begin. Hmm. Something sounds off. It's all right. Here we go. An hour before open, we get jobless claims, initial and continuing, and that's all really looking for. That could move the market. I would bet people are expecting that to be low. Actually, sorry, I misspoke. High, uh, as in more people losing their jobs. But we'll see. They're just numbers. The market is more concerned with what's going on in the Middle East, I believe. Here we are at the Qs. Let's hide some stuff and let's zoom out a bit. This is looking neutral to bullish, but overall I'm bearish. You do have here, let me widen that so you can see the RSI. You do have the green above the red, so that is bullish. You're above the 5 MA, the 5-day moving average. Your Bollingers are pinching, meaning you should be getting a move coming up soon, a big move. Big, I'm using my air quotes. Big is relative, but a substantial, no, that's not the right word either. You should get a good move. There we go. Either way, when these pinch down. Let's go to the hourly. Looks like it's trying to turn up. The 5-minute. The lower expected move for the day is 599, just under 600. And the upper expected move is 614. So that's going to be up here. But I'm more interested right here in this 604. Yeah, we can drift up. I mean, the market can do whatever it wants until an hour before open. Then when that news comes out, that when those numbers come out, the market should choose a direction, and then it's going to go in that direction until something happens in the Middle East. And to be honest, that's just, to me, that's just the reality. Whenever the reality hits, because oil is a problem. Oil is a serious problem, and they don't have an answer for it. As long as that strait stays closed, oil is going to be a big problem for everyone. But I project we go higher in oil. And in the near term, sure, we could come down and bounce here again, touch the 200 again before going up, but overall, I have us going up. The VIX. on the daily, we're below the 5 MA. So we broke out of that bullish squeeze there, bullish trend. So now we could drop again. This would lead to a little bit of a market rally for a time. You're on the 200. I mean, you could do either. You could bounce, you could drop. But overall, I'm bullish on VIX. The market has a problem, and the VIX is pointing to it. But day to day and hour to hour, it can do whatever it wants. But yeah, this could sell back down to support here at 2260. Give the market a bit of a rally. Here's the NASDAQ. You sold off overnight. Again, another after hours move. Do the whole move after hours and then round trip it. Just silliness. But I expect us to come up here, touch this trend line, drop, and then we'll make our decision, down or up. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just watching individual stocks. Like this one that ran 20% yesterday. Grow. This is Brazil potash. Look at that baby go. Look at that grow. Beaten down, but we have this inverse head and shoulder. Look at that. Just look at that RSI the whole time. Just rising. Yeah, that is beautiful. And that in the same sector, here we go. Intrepid Potash. This is one of my favorites. I have a substantial position in this. This is also tied with oil. They provide water and silica to the oil fields. And these lines here, the blue is wheat and the yellow is corn. So those, and then if you look on the daily, let's see if I can get one of these away from the other. But you look at the daily, you look at corn and wheat both breaking out. And corn is a multiple play because not only is it human consumption, it's animal consumption, livestock feed consumption, and it's also fuel alternative. So corn has a lot of buyers. And here's the ETF for corn. It's corn, amazingly. Imagine that. How inventive. And that actually looks really, I mean, it's just squeezing up. Nothing you do there except just ride that wave. And I expect it to go higher. Weekly, I mean, that is sweet. Coming down, I expect that to start ripping soon. Anytime soon. Okay, here we go. What else? UMAC. Yep, I have a position in UMAC, and this is great because once it breaks 20 and sets up a bunch above 20, it's clean air there. I think it's going to fly around. What does neg look like? Is this breaking out? It kind of looks like it. It sure does. So close. It is so close. When that goes, if it goes, that is going to be awesome. Like this kind of awesome. That was awesome. I think it's getting ready to do it again. Yep, I think so. We'll see. Transocean rig. I bought this yesterday. Um, actually, I own this for a long time, but I bought options in this yesterday. I think we get another push in oil. Triple D, I still think makes a run towards 3 on this trend line. I think it gets to about 312. Let's look how our hyper uraniums are doing. That could be a bottom. These are all gonna look like that to me. These could be a bottom, could be a bottom, could be a bottom. That's above the 5 MA. That's right on support. I mean, you're turning up here. I like these. I like the sector. These are starting to look like decent recovery charts now. So, yeah, there's nothing not to like there. Gap. I expect more drop in that. Same with Abercrombie. Same with Under Armour. And same with American Eagle, although that looks like it might be getting close. It's on the 200, so that naturally makes sense. Let's look at what moved yesterday. Shipping, energy, weed, energy, food, weed, blockchain, cloud, rare earths. Let's look at some of the rare earths. That's REMX. That looks to me like it. I mean, it could go up to 102, call it, but then it looks like it wants to roll over. But some of the stocks in there I do like. I like a lot of the stocks in there, actually. But here's one USAR. This may be breaking out. And this could be a 1-2, 1-2, and then we pull back and launch. We'll start knowing real soon what these are. We'll start knowing what the market is soon, I would suspect. Is it going to be today, an hour before open? I don't know that. I don't trust the market because I don't trust what's going on in the Middle East or any of the information that we're being given. That's why the charts never lie. It's just a matter of figuring out what the charts are trying to tell you. And right now, the charts are telling me to be cautious, except in certain stocks. Certain stocks look great. But overall, it's time to be cautious. Like this light wave that took off. Okay. Again, I would look for 604 to hold on the Qs. 609 would be your breakout point, and then you would run to 614 most likely. If you break 604, then most likely you're going down to 600. All right. Be safe, be wise, be bold, and as always, good luck.